What a banger to end off this amazing and impactful season. This has been one of the most gratifying seasons ever, man. I have my videographer and the dude that I've been doing this with, my brother, my friend. I'm very proud of what we have created and the relationship, man, that we have built. Officially, in the next 2 months, it's going to be a year since we have started our work relationship. And it's just been blossoming into a reality that I'm very proud of. You keep on affirming me that I'm doing the right thing, I'm going the right direction, and I also feel like I do the same. I appreciate these conversations, man, because like you always said, you often don't have these conversations with other people, but when you do get an opportunity to have those with me, they hit differently. And man, thank you for everything, dog. This is another one as we close this beautiful season off. Our success is on the way, brother. Let's keep on persevering and continue being the best that we can. Namaste. Fuck, man. Bro, talk about how S05E is playing with our feelings, Sungs. How you have to adjust. No matter how mad you get. That's why, go. I have to be tender. Like, okay, reading time immediately. Any moment I do get. Because now I need to be productive as I can. It's rather, I get to eat 2 spoons. Yeah, well, per feeding. Then no spoons at all.
Do you know why I showed you these videos?
Why?
It's to show you that I see how those content creators get those clips. That way. To reels.
Oh, is it in relation to that last video you were watching and you were like, yeah,
bro. Exactly.
There's always room for improvement. So S05E ain't got shit on us, G.
No.
You ain't got shit on
Need
us.
to see how the niggas move, how these people move.
Yeah.
Student of the game.
And I love the fact that now we've had like a very attentive aspect towards, especially doing our content. We like giving homage because you have to see it from someone. Be like, okay, I like that. Yeah, but someone has to do it. It already has been done. But a lot of people don't want to find themselves in also seeing other people's content. Because I was like that when I started. When someone like introduced me something, like, dude, you can do this. Like, nah, I can't do this. Dude, as bukela every day, and then you do the very same thing on our computers and it works out. I think I know this. But do you realize that you're seeing that from another human being? Yeah. If that human being can learn that, I was like, okay, how about my mind shifts from, yo, I can't do this content, to what does that person use to make the content? Now I started to understand, but there are also other pages on YouTube, channels is what they call them, that can tell you, be specify in certain aspects on how to make certain videos. If YouTube is a search engine, how about I use it to search something that has to do with how to start a podcast with your phone? The moment I got there, I saw Anchor. I'm like, I'm going to run with this. Take the app, put it on your phone, you go figure it out. Go. Take the app, go home and figure it out. After you figure something out, if you're stuck with something, you go on YouTube, go on Google search that. Probably there are blogs, there are videos, and you train yourself. I think my real education really began after I left school. Because now I started to learn things that were beneficial to what I was good at. And that is what we are also effecting in ourselves. Not that we are also learning about these apps, but also the discipline that it entails. By, yo, bruh, there's work that needs to be done. This is now having fun while doing something that you love. And I think a lot of us don't have that privilege. It's going to hit differently now when the rewards start to rip in. Just imagine if I only learned the computer and I just stopped at the computer, like, okay, this is my only standard. There's nothing else that I can learn. Where am I going? I don't know what I know. Because that also opens me up to, okay, I can be able to learn what Sungs knows. There's something that Sungs is exposed to that I don't know. I mustn't think that the world rests on me, no. I think that's the power of collaboration and what we're doing. We're not trying to outwit one another. We're trying to make each other better. You see, teamwork is like that, bruh. That's why I take that very seriously about us now networking, adding people that are going to contribute productively to the product. Yeah, but who are on the same wavelength as we are as well. Yeah, but like the Bulalanis of this world. Yeah, but people are, yes, but they're down for their cause, bruh, because too many men are not standing for something. People are always going to tell you about distractions. Yo, say we can go fit masenga. Yo, let's do this. Now it's opportunity for them to do what to classify you, because I feel like we will ridicule ourselves in when we're trying to build something. In most instances, I wasn't even looking for this nigga support. I just wanted to show myself that I can do something. But then you still have that attitude of saying, he won't do nothing without me. Like, who are you? Are you God? Did you make me? You did not make me. You do not decide me. So when I take back that power and I say, you do not belong to me, that is the idea that comes to their mind, is that now it's shitty. Now shit has hit the fan. It's okay for us to outgrow one another. There's nothing wrong. But this pathway, I am choosing it for myself and I'm willing to suffer for it. Many of us don't want to dedicate ourselves to that. But I'm so glad I figured it out so young, bruh. Depending on the self, I'd rather have it figured out and then I have an immersive partner. I have a family to protect. I have friends and brothers like yourself that I always have to hold in high regard and think about the example that I'm possessing. Too many of us don't acknowledge that. We think money is going to make us. We think all of those things. But we forget that those things can be able to corrupt us. When you started to know the self, what happened now? You started to say, you are not good for me, man. Get away. You're not good. Get away. Get away. You kind of give back that power of choice. And we must acknowledge ourselves for that. This is real work that we are doing. And that is the hard part. We are not competing with nobody. We chose something that nobody is doing. We went a different direction. We laugh at them because they are all the same. They laugh at us because we are different. And I think we have to always be in an impossible situation. Even the word impossible says impossible. Read between the lines, maniacs. Your future rests on you. Now it's about applying that knowledge that you have. We did that. Look at how far has that gotten us. Now we want to improve upon the product, upon the magnitude of what we have started. The size of the audience doesn't matter. There can be no people looking, but eventually there would be a threshold where I am going to be appreciated. I think that is what matters. Be where you are needed, not where you are wanted, not where you are tolerated. Chad reminds me of that beautiful thing that in many instances we fail to factualize it, Sungs. Siliba alba, less is more. We don't need a lot of people. We don't need a lot of resources. Part of whatever we are doing now, we have at our disposal. But now we just need to take it up a notch. So that networking idea is very good. Like Namdi agent of my propaganda.
And within the network, brother, must also spread the word.
Man.
I mean, people, like, some people don't do that.
Yeah, and we must hold them to account, bro.
Because it's like, I'm going with the basis that you're involved in this, bro. Don't you take that seriously? You could have went to anybody else.
But we came to you, bro.
You're supposed to feel special already. This world won't make you feel special, bro.
And partly of what also we are doing, I think the opportunities that we are going to be giving people are opportunities that they won't be given by other people. I think it also lies on us to continue to see, yo, bro, there's a mine here that you need to mine here, bro. There's like minerals there that you need to work on, yeah, bro, and working on planting the ideas so that next thing they're knocking on us. Yeah, but depending drug not an illicit drug, please, algorithm. The moment you mention that, FDA is abangati, nah, you're not mentioning that kind of thing. But to me, it's planting ideas to say, how can this be an effect in my life? Because I don't think people still know the power of technology that they always carrying wherever they go. we haven't maximized on how a potential of a technology and the time. Technology is advancing faster than human beings. That's the other thing.
Yeah, it is.
The rapid pace of technology now, everyone just AI ngoku. Unganamali ngoku uyashiyeka. The ChatGPT is scaring me, Sungs. It's scaring me, bruh. Once the model becomes perfected, because it's in GPT-4 ngoku, ne? Probably GT4. I stand to be corrected, but human beings need to take the wheel back, Sungs, because the Google AI is failing. It is failing, bruh. So we can't depend on these things and think I just gonna and then it's gonna give us the answer. No, real life is not like that. So are we gonna give something that doesn't have any form of consciousness power over us to determine where this and this and this comes from, based on information that is being fed? I do feel like a lot of people are finding themselves opportunity to demotivate themselves to say, no, AI is going to replace us. Who was here before AI? It was us in the first place. And do not think that you are going to be insolvent. Because at the end of the day, you jump on the internet, they're telling you everything. Learn Java, learn Python, learn Linux, learn this. Free, manje. Capabilities. There's fiber in the hood. There's this. There's a lot of sacrifices, bro. But when you look at our budgets in the black communities and what a majority of our money is going to, it's going back to the very same system that pays us. They don't have to worry because they know we spend our money on alcohol, clothing, and then come food.
Malls is the direct place. Central Mall.
That's
That's where they get their money.
Yeah. No rotation, no nothing. So it's all about as well that consciousness, and we're gonna move towards controversy now because we're gonna say shit that would go my bruh. You're like, I wanted to say that, but I didn't have the audacity to say it because I think that is how we can get to them. I see that Kupeno in most instances, dog. He says the shit that you wouldn't dare say. So that's also an element I'm on. That's why I'm going back to this reading schedule of mine so that the mind can be able to reinterpret and ikhupha amazwi, dog. Because, bro, while I'm reading, I'm also observing myself at the pace that I'm reading at. You must be able to observe yourself doing the habit. This is the amount of information that I'm retaining. Because already when I read, I'm trying to make a picture of what I'm reading as well. That's why I love Robert Greene's book, because they always have like examples from history, that tell you about that certain law. 48 laws of power. There's always an example in history by a certain king and what happened. Then I love reading through all that because I love traveling through history because I love history, first of all. So in me loving that, my teacher told me I had a photographic memory. He said, one thing I've noticed about you is that you can foretell an event from many instances based on what you just saw. I think I got the emphasis that a picture tells 1,000 tales from that, because there could be 1,000 people seeing the same picture, but they're not seeing the same thing. So I understood that work with what you have so that can give you ability to see what you can have even more. Gratitude is like that. What can I be thankful for today? I woke up, I made my bed, I saw the people that I love most. You see, I tended to my garden, I edited an upcoming episode. You see, what kind of doses did I give myself that pointed me back to the gratitude that I should be grateful for? Because those are the things that I have control over. I can choose not to be grateful, but I didn't wake up. I can lead the day. I had a session this morning. That's another gratitude. I could be like, nah, the weather. Nah, I was like, hey, I thought I lost the file of the last 3 episodes that I was supposed to do. Because what I like to do is I sort out the recordings according to what episode it's going to be. Nobody's made 3 at a time. So that I can know 17, 18, 19. Or sometimes I do a backlog from 20 because I did that. 17, that ends with 20. So 18, and so on. So it's going to work that kind of way. So it's about taking control all the time. Because I could have done many, many things. I could have gone there and not gotten what I want. I listen to music because every Friday I like to listen to new music. And Funen is clearly said on because when I woke up in the morning I wasn't good. Then I put on a little bit of music, and while I'm listening to this music, I was like, bruh, music is therapeutic. Look at how my mood has changed. Look at how I'm moving, go. I'm folding these clothes. Like, I'm looking forward to what this day has to offer me. Yabo, and now I'm listening to melodies. I'm basically listening to someone's work. You see, I got out of my own way. That's another gratitude I need to have. But even though things might not go my way, in any instance that I can be able to grasp the wheel, I can acknowledge, yo, bruh, be grateful for this. And once I become grateful for that, that gives me the ability to look forward to what has to come. Because in December, it's not there. I hop on Facebook. Oh, I see this advert. Thinking about Sungs. Sungs, this is the kind of shit I would want to mess up with. Next thing I go back, Sungs has seen it. Yeah, but that dopamine effect as well. I go back when you way. Okay, this morning, let me post my daughter and tag my girl. Yeah, well, remind myself of the people. I'm back on physical in my presence. But when I go on my social media, oh, there it is. Yeah, about the people that matter. So it's also a form of grounding myself as well, because you also bring that instance, especially through conversation, because people don't understand that you become the people that you stay around. You mimic them. You mimic look at Tungongo and how she knows everybody. So everywhere you go, a part of you is you're not just thinking about mna, you're also thinking about what comes with me. There's Ungogo, there's my family, they don't it. Yes, bonus as in. So it's a combination. And I'm grateful, dog, to be in this position, Fit. As hard as it is, songs, I wouldn't want to be anywhere because I know I'll become worthy of everything that I will get after Yongelin. There's a price to pay, dog, and us ducking and diving all this bullshit so that we can get to our destination. Because, like I've said many times, there are people who like see our future, but they're scared. That's why they need to put potholes and durations and all that kind of thing. But nah, in many other realms, and we do that with our work, dog. So I'd like to take an opportunity to start from the very first real talk up until now. So look at your editing game. Take a moment tonight and you look at your piece of work, bruh, and your contribution towards your growth. And you go back to that picture you showed me of yourself when you had that camera. And you go ask that person, are you doing what you said you're gonna do? Yeah. Lando. That is a way of appreciating the person that started it. That guy you see in that picture, he had the seed. The guy you are now is taking care of that seed now. It's a plant now. Hey. Sugs. That is beautiful because you were there to witness it. But if you want to observe life and growth, see the garden. Look at Ungongo. Look at your videos. You don't even need to go far of it. Look at your mindset. Look at your feed. Look at your inner circle. Observe your mindset. Like, have a hard look at it. And see how much you are beating the hell out of the old you, bruh. You are just taking steps upon steps upon steps. And that's beautiful to admire. Many people do not get an opportunity to see themselves grow. We will, in reality and also digitally. Remember when you said, Gumba, that we were going to go back to our thoughts in 2022. 2030, bruh. That's gonna hit differently because we can go back to our own thoughts. I know, bruh. So those were the seed days that I do not disacknowledge at all, because we are thankful for every one of them, because we are tibanisa all those things, and you find, okay, look at the structure that I have become. I was destined to take over this because I think about Chad when he tells me that. And I think our circle of accountability is supposed to be like that. Like, yo, I know my niggas can kill this. Yo, bro, there are times where I watch your content, be like, bruh, this nigga is born for this shit. Like, yeah, G, feed me more.
Yo, you see people like that.
Feed me more. And he's genuine, bruh. I love Chad Fetu. Like, from the bottom of my heart, bruh. Like, thinking about that nigga makes me want to tear. Why? And then I was like, yay, bruh. Don't forget, Fetu. There's a reason why for everything, dog. Like, I can't be thankful enough for that kind of G, Fetu. Yo, the way he held me down, his mom, and the fact that he's still persevering, dog, and to have also a person that even through trials and tribulation, that person turns to you and be like, bro, this is what I'm going through. Can you help me figure this out, bro? The first thing when he talks like that to me, it shows how much he values my opinion. Because Chad was one of the people who made friendship make sense. That's the feeling I got with him, bro. I was like, bruh, this nigga takes care of me as if I'm his bro, bruh. Well, what's going on? Am I his brother and all that? Like, yeah, we are. That's the kind of real shit that I got from him. And that's the value of brotherhood. That's why I also like value our friendship and our brotherhood as well, Sungs. Yeah, boy, this is honor, bruh.
It's all about growth. Like in a way, all of us are both, I think, not even all of us, I think the medium pushes us to be separated, to look down on each other, compare each other's lives, have that complex where you think, well, at least I'm not life.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, bro.
And then Lando we feed on that and we let that like lead our life, dog. And I kind of like, I'm so glad that like I didn't take that idea and be like, this is the final thing, because I thought I was doubting myself. Ubenzo ke wayithatha nge-sixth sense, isithi instinct. But that's why bangasixeleli ngayo, because abafuni yabo sidike down into yona. So they will tell us ukuthi I exist so that we don't go deeper into it. And he needs to go again on that kind of shed fit, especially with what he learned with his family, but fair to the things that I've also learned with the people that I have in this like 5 years, in this 5 years, sure, fear to it's so magnificent. And I'm also still looking forward to Upohongo Fear because I'm seeing he's back on social media as well again. So yeah, boy, yeah, man, waiting for that kind of right time so that we can take our movement forward. But we got something good, Fear to here. It's really good, Fear to, and it's so nice that we can sometimes be ourselves, yeah, boy, and take a distance from the product, because some people forget that you can't be all about your work, man. There are other like battles you have to tend to, like especially up in the hood. There's inner conflicts with yourself. There's like me time that you have. That's why I set that time for that worrying for Sundays most of the time, because I don't have to worry about when I should be getting some work done. Because I was like, I'd rather get 5% in than nothing at all, dude. I'd rather edit 5 minutes than no minutes at all, knowing full well good thing is hours I could have used it to advantage. Why am I sleeping? Sleeping on myself? Yeah, I'll get the time to rest, dog. But it's only after the worrying time. Because after that worrying time, I get back, okay, 7 days ahead of us. What do we want to achieve for the 7 days? And then we also give ourselves opportunity to observe from the previous week, Fit. Because, hey, we've been hounding, dog. And Chad is like, hey, my niggas, nina, nikhohlakele. Y'all are moving at a rapid race, and it's so beautiful to admire, dog. And when it comes from the right people, ooh, it has that bit of sauce as well, dog. When I yell for me niggas, yo, Tupongo, I might not even get him to interact with a lot of my content. That nigga randomly on WhatsApp, yo, bruh, continue, Galewe, bachi.
Yeah, for real.
Continue, dog. Nah, yeah, G. From the bottom of my heart, my friends are like that, shit. Because sometimes you don't need to have petty conversations, man. Yeah, I have you on my number, but we all have lives. Yeah, but I'm so glad that I'm with people that don't guilt trip me. I'm like, nigga, why are you calling me? Why are you not doing this? Nah. But the mere fact that you're forced to come, let me go to tea. Fika up. Next thing,
adulthood. That's adulthood 101. Because if you notice, even in your childhood, when you watch your parents, like they have so many friends. If you think about it, Like, so much network, bruh. All these years, meeting different people. A lot of people know them. Like, I always drop the fact that there's a lot of people know my mother, bruh. It's crazy. That makes, like, a lot of people know me that I don't know.
Wait, dog. Because Ilawe Nam, I was talking about how I'm also attached to Lingom, so Akanyile, and everyone that is associated with me. Fana Nomdungu who doesn't even know me. But maybe they've seen or can you heard you on the podcast. Like, no, man, I do recognize that dude from somewhere. You don't have to guti agwazi, like, for real. But because some people are like that, they're attentive. By the way, Tsepi is listening to our podcast. Songezo tells me Tsepi was listening to his episode.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, G. So
yeah, that's nice, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
Shout out to you, Tsepi, if you're listening to this.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's an incremental small step, man. And interacting with the product, it doesn't matter because I'm so grateful for the fact that sometimes I would have people.
Oh, the tea. Like the fact that you just said that now, you package it, deliver it. It's like
supply and demand.
You build the demand, but you first have to supply the product.
The beautiful thing that we also get to do is you get to hear a person's thoughts that you don't get to hear when you get to chill with them.
And
we are realizing
she don't chill with us.
And Rayazi, what we are on about. But at the end of the day, she gets an opportunity to listen to our content via a person that she knows. So we quite appreciate. That's also a network that we're also building on, kind of that. Because
that's why
in most instances, I'm always betting on the person who you close to, or a person who gone by whatever you do, they're gonna be fucking with whatever you're doing. I don't need the reaction. You just interacting, viewing, doing that. You've done your part. You being in my friendship. Some people are still in that. Now I'm still in that mode about, yo, bruh, how do I interact now? Because now I realize, maybe they're going to be seeing me via my content. But there's also a human element to me as well. As much as I'm telling my story with the podcast and what I'm going through, and it's my journey through the concrete jungle, the people that are in it, it's also about understanding that I'm delivering a product here as well. Now every day that I supply demand. So that's the beautiful thing, that you cannot be able to sit numb, but you can be able to interact with the product that I produce.
And building the demand will make the product, like with the supply, much better. When you build the demand, obviously you want to improve.
Mm-hmm. And we're quite also open to making sure that people become as comfortable as they can, especially about what we're doing. Because Nati, we trying to figure something that can work for ourselves and also for the person that we're interacting with. We are not in the game of trying to criticize characters or do whatever. Because these comments are an interpretation of what we are seeing. So the show and the people that are on it, first of all, like the disclaimer says, we need to put disclaimers in all the videos as well, G, because I see the importance of that, dog, and it also just shows how we also paying attention. There's an element no, it's our process, it's what we are faced with, and it's so beautiful that Tina COA process here and delivering the product, because we're trying to figure out the product and the process within doing your ongelan. We understand in them giving us feedback. That's why we need more kokos, so that they interact. Okay, we say okay. You interacting too much in the product here too.
That's hard. You see this relationship feels. You see those type of things, bro.
It's so beautiful, dog.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. How did that interview make you feel, dog?
Hey, I was listening to it, and like we actually made a platform in our area where people can vent out, bro. That's deep, dog.
It was Naman. I didn't know his educational journey. And he's going through this away and I also think part of what we also created is the fact that Tina Nati we lead with vulnerability.
Yeah, we make you open, bro.
Yeah, we lead with that vulnerability. I was thinking about 2VK as well, because I saw a few days ago. I was like, nah, don't ask her to jump on. Because that time I was like feeling kind of like, okay, what's happening? Because I had Upagama on my mind about this thing with her Facebook account and so on. I was like, nah, don't let these things get to you. I was like, okay, nah, dog, isn't this so long? Nah, this is so long, dog. Then someone greeted her. I was there with my daughter. She even asked me, why am I not going live? Yeah, nah, she really enjoys them.
You see the niche you've created for yourself, stand out.
Yeah, so that Kandipa, there's already that programming like, yo, tika local with that kind of thing. And I like that fit. I used to get that a lot in high school as well. Action!
Action in life, seeing cut. All that, yeah.
Like, yo, dude, I'm in my office and I'm looking at this video. I'm like, fuck, songs in all shit, bro. Right? If there could be a camera above it, amazing shit could happen with it. The reaction sometimes I get, I don't want to lie, they're genuine. Because I'm like that, when I fuck with something, I fuck with it. And in the fair, when it catches my eye, fuck. The first thing that comes to my mind is, what were you thinking when you were creating this? Like, yo, fair to this dude, man. Fuck, man. This is nice, man. It's so nice to also like see it from, not love you because Diagwazi. But I'm like, bruh, who else from part 10? And then now I was watching that in Dinesh videos at 30 minutes. Is this bandwidth, bro? I need to compress these videos. I need to compress these videos this week. This is an affirmation, go. Right, la filter you're putting that phone. Also, that's 30 minutes songs. 34 minutes.
Was it there to park?
Yeah, ngalamin ko kilanga ngalo. That filter. Tingnan nyo kanjan how it's showing my hair. Ibon ma exact. Fuck, man.
Gotta choose a color.
Nah, man, bro, songs.
You know, all that is through information.
Yeah, fair, dude. It's through that videos that you get to interact with as well. They're probably telling you, dig into the settings, dig into this, dig into that. That's why I'm referencing you back to that dude that planted the seed. Damn, it had to start with the picture. Yeah, boy. That's why I must frame that shit. Whenever you wanna feel that, go back to that dude. Yeah, with what he knew. And look at what this person was, this old man, what they know.
You know that 18-year-old was going through things of, what am I going to do next year? And I ended up choosing something that I thought I had, not my passion, not what I really love. See, I didn't have that guidance in my life. I've been noticing now, like, I didn't have that figure to really guide me in them things. Because I noticed how other people grew up in my surroundings where I was, how they had tutors, mentors.
And that was like foreign to you. That was also something foreign to me, bro.
I do all this thing on my own. I learn on my own. No wonder y'all pass so dope. Y'all got people helping you.
And look at me, bro. And you were excelling, dog, and you didn't even have the help.
God damn.
And I think that's also the beauty about when you tuned in with your adversity, dog, is the fact that you're also quite aware, Guti, you're doing the most with what you have. You are in a position where you can do what you can, but already you're nearing towards a place towards Umdu who has more advantage than you. I was looking at the advantage that I also had, the power to retain information. Like, I don't come from a good home. I don't have the big bucks, but goddamn, I got the attitude. The good attitude to learn.
Do you know an old white man or old white woman, sorry for putting race, but it's how it goes in South Africa, because that's what happens. I've been noticing. They would invest in us, bro.
You ain't joking.
Like, they'd invest in the consistency. They see, like, say, these people could get the right capital, bro, to pursue this even more, because they have the attitude. It's all about attitude. And other people's attitudes stink, bro. It's like they forced to do things, got to extent they don't realize that they don't want to grow. Like, I mean, when your boss hassles you, or your lecturer, whatever path you are in life. Like, now for the people that just graduated, see, now you're thinking whether to advance your qualification or go to work.
Or get that pisnyana job and start at the bottom. And I think that's partly what they are also need to be factual about how, first of all, how is the economy of South Africa? There's already people who have less than you, who are in a less privileged position, because we are a country that is known for having unemployed graduates. Pesquale unemployment that the youth, 71% of our youth, bro, educated out of poverty, dog. Yeah, boy, that's also the factual thing that they should also be engrossed with. I cannot look down at the waitressing job. If it means it pays my bills and I get by, let me do that while I also figure things out.
The thing is that with the media and how people think all about comparison.
That word.
That's what leads to a suicide for a lot of people, bro. I think my own thesis and analysis, because that comparison thing, bro, it really messes an individual up, because first of all, that person doesn't have the same story, didn't grow up in the same environment, didn't grow up with the same parents, but yet you still get compared to them. Like I heard this one person tell me, see this person, they matriculated at 16, now she's gonna graduate at 21, all that things. Like now you're trying to make me feel insecure, situation that I'm in. That's how I think, man, directly, but I try to shift it in my own brain. To tell myself, to cool myself down, bro, because hey, you can also fall victim to those things. Fuck, man, my life.
Yeah, man.
Shit, bro. Damn, my life is shit. Yeah. Even through all the things you've learned, all these months.
It's, I wonder how easy it is
to... easy to get back there, bro. Nah, it's super. Because your insecurities will always slap you in the face, bro. And the insecurities, you the only person that knows it. It's individualistic, like.
And you know when they're kicking in, eh?
Yeah, then you get people and you're like, yeah, well, blah, 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 blah. People always gonna have opinions. That's just something gotta get used to, man. It's part of the game. I like to think of this life thing as game. It's a simulation. The best survive. And in this game we in, it's monetary. It's capitalistic. It's so the billionaires, they straight, because the system that's being used
it's a
you
system
need to
that
buy everything, bro.
Yeah.
So in terms of buying things and being secure, you straight. You get the people that are poor, though, they can't afford. How do they think? It's a whole nother survival skill.
And there's two ways to see
There's too many layers in this life thing.
Dog.
And the fact that some people in this country don't know that the middle class are the ones that are making this economy thrive. Because without the middle class, who's the ones paying the taxes, bro, the most? It's them, unfortunately. You see the system, bro? I don't understand, bro. These billionaires are not taxed at the same rate as the middle class people, bro. They earn crumbs compared to them, bro.
Yeah,
because how they do it is once you have a business and you create employment, that's how you beat the system. Creating employment.
Told us, bro.
Create employment.
You create employment, the banks will give you money. Use debt to create employment. It was like, I can go to the US government now and ask them to give me 350 million because I want to build a school, I want to build a block of flat, because they know I'll return that money, bro, because he's first of all creating jobs, and on top of that, he's creating assets for the government. So anyone who does that, obviously these people are going to
the government by doing it.
Yeah, they are going to get
private
the
institution or whatever. The economy still gets improved in the country because of that private institution.
You know, another thought I had earlier in the week was I'd like to start befriending people who are contractors. Yeah, well, people that can build easy, and all that kind of thing.
Are they valuable?
Because those are the people that are going to be making the city. Who best than abantu fit aba pure skill lawi? Yes, I don't see it as something sad when people want to have their house built. They will ask Zimbabweans, Malawians.
I was gonna say now it's our fellow brothers. I was thinking
they are skilled, skilled bricklayers, skilled.
And you know, as South Africans, we're raised to look down upon those things.
Part of the system. Part of the system. This kind of thing.
Grow up. and you see life. You see life. Nobody has it easy, bro. Nobody has it easy. And you know what's crazy? When I was a kid, I never got that. Because I see, especially in private school, bro, the kids having the nice clothes. Kids always speed. I remember this Muslim boy. What was his name again? Whew! I will never forget him. His name was Tashriq. You see that guy? He was a light Muslim. Like, blue eyes, straight hair, was doing that. He'd have the nicest clothes. Girls loved him. You see, even back then, it's basically life shit. Because except back then in primary school, you see girls, you're attracted to girls and all that. You wear the nice clothes, you look the best. All that things. Feel pressure. It's basically the same things. You know what I noticed though now as a grown up, what I analyzed is that his academic performance was poor, bro. Because of all that.
So he was winning in other parts of life.
My academic performance was far better, bro, and I was going through it.
You see, you took your power back, G.
That makes me think of the Zimbabweans of the world.
Yo, bro, the Malawians. The Nigerians.
They the lecturers, bro, in these
mate, bro. The Congolese. The Yoko, bro, saying his maths lecturer at varsity was a Congolese dude.
My lecturer, CPUT. I actually don't remember his name because a lot of shit was happening.
I fed COVID, Galogo.
Yeah.
You know.
I didn't even get a lot of time to be with him. You see, because of COVID.
Yeah, it was cut short.
You see that guy, bro? Yo, my personal selling teacher. He's basically personal selling is selling yourself, bro. He taught us all about those things, those components. Yo, that guy, and he's not from here.
Go to these varsities. I've been telling my niggas the same thing. Student go to these top universities and look at who the lecturers are. Either Ngongamla or it's our African brothers.
And Indians too.
And Indians as well. You special IT.
Indian too. And you know what she was about? Communication. She was doing a PhD while teaching us, bro. I was like,
this lady.
I'm like holding my head. I'm like, yo, this lady is a goat, bro. That's the love.
Please take that example, guys. There is no limit to improving yourself.
You know, sometimes I always think, how do you do it? How do these people do these things, bro? Like academically, how do you, at the highest level, how do y'all succumb all that shit, bro? When you got life too, probably have kids, like
probably got a career as well, like, bro. You're a wife. You're juggling zonkes as in
you see PhD.
Exactly. You have to in a relationship because you know as an aspect. The moment you start seeing that, even us in the black community, I think enough here we get comfortable in not educating our women. Because I listened to Paniel saying, Bana, the sole purpose of you marrying that woman is for you to empower her.
That's your child.
That's your job. That's your second child.
That's your child.
That's your firstborn.
That's your
basically.
Firstborn.
You need to feed her. You need to clothe her.
You know why? It goes back to the thing we were talking there. But I said, the only things loved truly in this world
are women and children.
So when you get married, you are my wife.
Yeah. My daughter.
My daughter. You see children. You see.
My son.
Even if your daughter's 25, 30. No, it's my daughter. It's my child.
My child. Mnafet, I see it as a flex on your hard work as a parent. If you can be able to buy your child, first of all, a car when they're in varsity.
Bro, do you know our black parents, for some reason, find that when I was
May bro, first of all, the efficiency, because all these years while they're living under my house, I'm teaching them how to drive. I'm teaching them about money. I'm teaching them about responsibility. We need to be active and involved in everything. Money, Yongelando. There's something I heard from Nikhutman Apika Sifetu and how his kid is homeschooled and how he's teaching him about money and about saving. Zongas as in like, bruh, every black parent is supposed to do this. This is the curriculum. This is what is a parent supposed to do. I'm not saying go be a teacher, go be a... No. Learn so that you can have something to pass on to your kids. Because next thing, usungza nigga 10,000, or you turn nigga 10,000, what is the first thing they're going to think on their mind? They're going to blow that money because you never taught lamdan life work how your relationship with money
to be consumers.
Yes. And also our parents have taught us that, no, why? Why are they instilling the same fear that was instilled in them? Because and I've like sat for years with myself, like, bruh, I don't like how money is represented in our community. In its entirety. Like, who have a very wonderful relationship nemali. And then the majority, they have this lack mentality. Bruh, this crab in a barrel. Taking us nowhere, G. So I'm still fighting those demons. Like, no, man. And there's also something that I think it mostly comes from my pops, bruh. Because that G was a hoarder. He was a hoarder, bruh. Shout out to my mom in heaven, who was the builder, bruh. Yo, my mom bought a house, a car. She was a manager. Shoulders, huge shoulders. And next thing, I'm being told by people who are alive, by yo, your mom, hard worker. Your mom, this. That's like, it's like a bicep.
Where'd you get that from? Your mom.
You get that from your mom?
I got that from my mom.
Mama, you lendwana.
Yo.
Mama, a student. Even till this day, even Tamea's older brother tells me till this day, mama, scared, all that. Yeah. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Yo, bruh, you know how they build me as away when I hear that, bruh? Yo, like, yeah, I'm like that. Take an element of the dad, take the element of the mom. But yo, my mom, bruh, yeah. Yo, that's my hero, bruh.
Exactly.
That's my hero. That woman, that's my first. And you're fair to that person, fair to. I don't think I get to also like have this turn of heart if I don't have like my mom in like later elements of my life, because I feel like in my fucking up phase, if she was there, then I don't get to make the fuck ups that I was supposed to make, so that now I can take like a step back. Because to be fair, I fucked up, but I didn't bring that on nobody. I didn't make it anybody's problem. When I was bunking school, I didn't make it anybody's that was on me. I was like, dude, you know the outcomes of this. You know the outcome, and then I failed. They were like, okay, go back, because you knew the outcomes when you were bunking, when you were with those friends, and you learn this away. But you can't be stuck on that, because I'm thinking those days they're calling my mom. She doesn't even have a phone at the time. They're calling her to tell her, yo, we are about to irrigate your son from the school.
God damn.
Yeah, bruh, because we were part of a crew. I didn't know it. And it's just that my friends had more reputation than I did. So it was like harder for me, because on the academic side, I was excelling. Me and my nigga were excelling.
That alone.
And we were not disrespectful to the teachers. It's just that we weren't in class. We weren't those people going by, we causing a racket at fundis. Tando, Kanya, don't do that. Why was I always doing? Nah, it's not that. It's all about that bunking. Not being in class. And I thought it was cool, but it's not cool. You are making things worse for yourself. So I'm thankful for the love that I also received from the people that made me see sense. Even when I was doing all the stupid stuff, I was stopped by, yo, bro, this is not you. I think you need to choose better friends. And a part of me didn't want to like accept that up until I had to. And when I did, I was like, yo, dude, this is good. Then the Chads gang will start becoming people in life in here that matter a lot. And I start to see other elements of life and what friendship is about, what love is. And I was like, yo, bro, I need to be more in school now, because I'm learning what I'm supposed to learn at home. So less at home, more at school and at the library.
Character building. That was your character building phase. And that molded you. I think that's why you still like this.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Because of that turn of shift back then.
I remember those lonely nights if you to Weinberg. Yeah, my dad trip souk. Yeah, boy, and getting to see by yo. Everywhere you go, songs, you're gonna find life, bruh. People would struggle, like ain't nothing different for you, but when I can be able to see people that are go through more than I, and yet I still see them having a smile on their face, still hustling, still doing zongas as in. Yeah, well, bro, it just shows the power of the spirit of us and how we, even though things are not stacked our way, we still won't forget. I think back to those days and how they weren't to waste songs. You going to that library. Sometimes it was to check out the girls. Then it became less about the girls and more about, yo, bruh, you're starting to enjoy this. I remember the librarian in Weinberg, like, yo, what is Zako? And I only go to the self-help section. I was grade 10, grade 11, and like, let me take myself out of the gutter, reading those Steve Harvey books, that book that eventually became a movie. Act like a woman, think like a man, think like a whatever that shit is.
Yeah.
I read those books, straight to the issue. I found Steve Harvey has many other titles. Like, I was like, yo, man, I need to listen to reputable men. Because I felt like I was listening to men that I saw as my role model. Because Steve Harvey, he firstly caught me with the comedy. Then he moved on to the talk show. Yeah, and I saw, yo, look at this multi-diverse black man. And, bruh, I was like, yo, I saw part of myself in him as well. Yeah, well, shout out to Steve Harvey. Even at his age, I'm all about drip and all that. You're one of the stylish people that I... Yo, bruh, shout out to his stylist, man. Shout out to his stylist. And there's an interview I listened to him talking about money and his journey and how he was broke twice. And you're only like his whole entire journey and your leisure. It's a YouTube channel about financial literacy, markets, and investing and all that. Part of that show, I also see Buhle and his gang as well. The Forex dudes. They're about doing that educational driven content towards like markets and your and all the talk, because I didn't know there was a currency from this one of these oil countries that Buhle showed me, Kuwait.
Is it Diner?
Yeah, the diner.
Do you know it's 60 rand?
It's $60 now. The last time Buhle told me, when he first told me about it, was like 50. Like, fuck, bro, I don't even know this.
It's a small country.
Yeah, and seeing how the money market things are moving now and how everything is digitized. Nindoni. Nah,
you can literally make a fortune on your phone. Real talk.
Togazadi always reminds me of that, bro.
You know that those type of things, I'm on it every day. I have this channel that informs me about ways to make money. It's a girl, bro. She makes that.
She plugs you in, gang, and don't get passive income.
It's sort of teaching overseas. Also, she plugs you with companies. I remember last year I was applying for transcript companies. To transcript the content.
Yo, bro, I would do that now. And also that typing thing.
But that thing, no? Those companies, they don't hit you up. Because I remember transcript.com and transcript divas and all these flipping websites. They were telling me that they're going to hit me up. The TV, I swear to God, last year I tried everything. Surveys, all that. That's how I was hungry. I wanted to try out marketing too, but that's when you have a base, bro.
Yeah, people. Already a base.
Yeah, you need a base for that.
Affiliate marketing.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because now, with us getting to build the brand, on the lens of, obviously, we're going to get to a place where the brand is consistent. Now we need to have things that associate with the brand. I think we need to do that for season 6. We need to figure something like 2 shirts or something like the banner or something. When we go live now, there must be...
You know what I've been thinking about? Like, capital is really important for like a lot of things, especially if it's a lot. Because I've been thinking about these major companies. They have banners. They have real estate, the buildings of the companies. They have advertisements on TV. Ads for SAPC. Ads.
There's a budget on its own.
Yeah, all that.
Budget on its own.
YouTube as well. YouTube ads, Google ads. They pay everything. Those are the type of things you see now when you know branding and know what to do. That's how it goes. And hey, the legality things, it's kind of complicated, but I'm not no lawyer and shit, man.
Yeah, I'm no lawyer as well, dog.
You guys, sometimes you gotta tell yourself as a person, but it's that field, it's not my expertise.
Yeah.
Man. That's why even big people, bro, rich people, they get people to do shit for them, bro. Think about who runs Rock Nation.
Yeah,
he's not there 24/7.
He's not there 24/7.
Other things to focus on too.
And I also think it's also part of the network that we are going to do now. Well, we're going to have, those are the podcast guys, but more, we are not just the podcast guys. You must know us, but motivational maniac crew. That's the cameraman, that's the host. Yeah, but also what Golo said with me, I need to hit up Chad Because I said
we need them
I
teas
want-
for real.
I want him to design of Low 7 Media, so I can have that. I want to reserve the name as well because it's $50.
Trademark.
Yeah, to reserve the name, so I don't pay that tax because I have to like all the time end with the what is this, the financial year I have to declare now. Yeah, well, because the company at the time doesn't have an active bank account. Yeah, well, so that my money be fully tax, especially if you are not active at that time. So a podcast is also going to be vital in that kind of way, so that people can know about we are a media company. We're not just a podcast, but this is just one of the products. Then we're going to get that base seller PC, then go Game Shack, any product, and analyze of social media, and all that kind of thing. That's why I created the Facebook page for you, and at this time, we'll get content. We also need to hit up Lalai as well.
Which one?
Yeah, the aspiring streamer. From
Oh, the one at the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Plug that nigga up and yeah, man, make someone else's dream come true as well. Because I think when we help other people, we also help ourselves. That's also the way of
Put
like,
that on camera, it's gonna be easy.
yeah, dog.
You do editing already, you see all these things are helping.
And he just needs to just bring his best self. And I hardly want to be real about you. You don't need to like fake it, man. I think other people are so like intent on showing a facade, especially when it comes to an image that they do not have any control over. Because I feel like when you are learning about yourself, Sungs, you don't have time to go to criticize. I'm not saying entirely that time doesn't have to be there, but I feel as if that time should be reserved, same as, okay, let me put it under the worrying time so that when I choose to worry, I would worry along. I don't have that kind of time. And yeah, songs when I watch these things after sending this edited on shotgun, yeah, songs, the angle bro. Yeah, songs, bro, you are about this shit, nigga.
Damn,
Like,
for real.
Fair to, I don't want to lie. Every time you're convincing me, yeah, well, this is no cap. This is not just to boost you. You are flipping convincing me. Go, Brian. Fuck, it's it, dog. Like you also showing me my greatness. Because I'm just was by 2 places at once. But how about I become where I can deliver the most? In front of it, and you do what you figure out and make sure the message is delivered, because I want to interfere in what you have to do to make sure, say, did I get this angle, did I do this? No, you're gonna show me but this is what I got. It shows good. I also trust skill sag. I'm not good at that. You are, G. I'm good at hosting this shit.
I never even started. I'm good at it.
And talk about that, bruh, evidence. You are working with my product, with your product as well. Fuck, man.
Hence those 2 logos there on the side of the videos.
Go. For that reason. For that reason,
2 collaborators, 2 products. It's like 2 companies. It's like branding. I think Bullet told me that. It was like, when he saw it, it was like, God damn it. It's like branding, bro. Like, yeah, that's the motive. And I'm thinking of, I don't want to take those things away. The real talks must always be there. It's been there since it's been there now.
And yeah, you know, so over a period of time, you're gonna upgrade on it. Next thing, so Carlos Jonge's news channel.
Intro, we make a
overlay.
We make a hell of an intro.
Overlay. Yeah, let's start talking about that, dog. Intro. I'm thinking 10 to 15 seconds. Drill music. What is this? You said, Mark, can I be able to like contemplate, like cut a lot of what is this, videos?
Yeah,
of the podcast, and all that kind of thing.
That's the intro, bro.
And then be intro, get background, be lateral. So
we have enough already. We have enough. You are author.
It's true. 15 seconds, we can do 3 videos. That could be 5. I'm also thinking about the overlays, the things that can like pop out at Be brief, then straight to the interview as well. But yeah. That's the kind of shit I fuck with. It's a drill song. Hard drill song. Our videos and also pictures that are in your face, basically. Because CapCut and all that, you can run the idea and go. But yeah, then straight to it because intros are got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you upping that game, so might as well cook it. And well, about it up now. Yeah, I think said this is thanks because that is you giving thanks to yourself and also to me. I see this nigga, bruh. He's putting like attention to this. You didn't just slap those videos just for the sake of that. You think about that. Yeah, well, change your font, Nindun. Okay. I see these drone shots you're talking about. Okay, slowly but surely you're trying to apply. Okay. Because sometimes I pick up what you say and what you go and apply. Okay. This is part of what Sungs was talking about that other day.
Yeah,
And all that, yeah, and then slowly but surely, and you apply that. Because I do sometimes, like, if you get into bench, then you become gaga over it, then you step over it, then you become attentive. Eh, bruh. I think I get what Sungs was trying to do up. Well, down to the tip of the nail, dog. So, umsebenzi wakho fit. I don't want to lie, fit. And I'm just imagining you, so like professional shit.
Yo,
And you already know wathi uba mandicofe apha uba mandithi bewunxibe ezawe zakho nentoni. Because when I see as cameraman on set nentoni kwezi documentary, I'm like, there's Sungs, there's Ubani, there's Ubani nentoni. Because and then into ethi sincanywayo fethu about i-crew esinayo, we have Bullet, no bands who can improvise. Those niggas can be able to learn anything on the spot.
You're right, so smart.
Uyayibona kangoku ezazi ila advantage yoba nabantu abanjeya.
Bullet has best of both worlds. He had that nice life there. And then he had that smarts now in his adulthood.
Aware dog, yabo. So he's gonna be a very vigilant, young, and also very responsible person, dog. And it's so amazing, dog, to learn from one another. We have a lot to offer one another, not just now, but for the future as well, dog. But we gotta give like props to like what we built, man. Because I was like, ngondi editor laveka koko, like set atili like nganya laveba. Yakubona la machita that is to chill with nendo. Nkaya zazi za stigma. Say you man, go, you can't chill, nobody.
Yeah. I even forgot that I used to chill with him sometimes.
Yeah, Ibona Lawe, dog. You see Lawe and how he can take us away so much from a band.
Yeah, he still remembers. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. Bro. People don't forget, bro. And now of it, I was like, yo, you don't only do it to fit. And then I started to pay attention, like intentionally. And then on betanga inbox, can you mean sitek at in mamele male podcast ya man ndukubona man sitek safe manega pidivi. Yeah, boy, I'm shabang links like a Spotify.
People are starting to understand slowly but surely that this is a hustle, bro. Yeah, they see that this is not no Mickey Mouse. This nigga been doing this shit for months now.
Oh, yeah, dog. And right under their noses. They're seeing elements of that. And I don't want to lie, Sungs. I feel like I've been getting respect these days, dog.
Because you have ownership. You doing some.
I don't want to lie, dog. Like, I get genuine acknowledgement from people. And I want to admire that in them. Because it takes a lot. I know the inner demons that we all battle in us. No, I'm having a bad day. Why should I tell that person? Because there's that man who I always used to help with his phone. I see him every day, Moskan Pi 59, and I always wish him a good day. And he's like, yo, man, and all that. And I'm so glad that I still also have a older person who like looks forward to seeing me because they see value in what I'm doing for them. Sometimes they would tell, hey, son, you hadn't seen me for a while. I was in the hospital, or maybe I was out of the province. I did this. And I was like, yo, bruh, look at the effect that you have, dude. The young, the old, and the young alone. And I'm so great because in Nigeria, when you deserve what you have, and also many, many more. At one point, I didn't see any value in that because those people have seen things that we've never seen. Timer, thank you for that. Have a grateful day. So every time I see him, even the other people. So I take that in providence, which I lock it, and then I use that to inspire myself and also other young people because it's being an example. Because telling them is one thing, but being an example is another thing. So I hold that with high regard, And I think Landres Agwenza, that playlist that we have upcoming with the older gen, even more gratifying now. Because this Abangati Ingo gets another segment, the motivational maniac. Instead, we are getting schooled now. tell them the objective. I have chats with these people every day, and they talk to me as if I'm my age. They don't talk to me like I'm a young person, I'm a kid, but I take these instructions, don't do this, don't do that. Because there are people who just, yeah, with a few minutes at what you mdanam, and I always know they're pointing to the good side of me. So fair to that, that means a lot, yeah, boy, because I think some people look at me and be like, dog, you're strong for you to survive what you've been through. And I use that as an emphasis by, yo, bruh, I'm one of those people who can be able to take all of this, but not just take it, but make something out of it. Yeah, well, we created a platform, dog. Kudos to us. Could have listened to Zonga's Devils. Where are they going to take us? Where are they going to do this? Next thing you're going to be seeing them on this couch. And our mind is not going to be there even. Our mind is going to be delivering on the product because we created the demand. First, they're against you. It's always like that, bro. Yeah, you don't Google petty ring lights. Yeah, in busy mic. Except my brother, let me record. Except, you see us away? This is why I love meditation. There are many, many things that are going through your head, but you are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts.
That's the hardest shit to deal with. The fact that you are not your thoughts, but you know your thoughts is what operates you. It's like,
Penya, remember that? Do you remember that philosophy of him, like your ancestors being like board of directors in your head?
I think that's yay.
The mere fact that you guys like that, guys. We love Peniel the Black Pen. I love Peniel the Black Pen because his content made me like dig deep into postures of myself that I didn't even want to. I don't want to lie. I become better because of content that molds me. And Chad is like, T, we need you. You that guy that breaks us so that you can build us up again. You need to break the old so that you can build the new. And that is partly what I also get from that. So I'm human as well. I go through things, but I soldier on because I have to remind myself I'm a general. My plans affect a lot of people. It's not that I don't get weak. Yeah, I'm faced with these things, but at the end of the day, mind over matter. Mind over matter. We can't be materialistic, Ngok. And the Bonidela, where people have tried to throw that card on me. But you don't have material, as if I'm going to be buried with this material. People are going to live in your hearts. Going to forget that. You're never going to forget me. Because of you, that guy. He had nothing. Imagine when you give me something. So that's why I sit there and I imagine my network. I imagine Chad. I imagine you. And imagine Bongo, the bands, and all these niggas already. Yeah, but at their full capabilities, getting what they deserve. Because y'all are going to get a piece and the whole pie of whatever y'all want for yourselves. Because for those who didn't believe in y'all. Kubhlungu for him, not dog. Hey, you are strengthening me. You are strengthening me because I will come back leading this pack. Become the leader, become the captain of your soul. Fundamentally, it rests on you now. And it's gratifying what we know what our struggle is. By the way, we are in 9 countries. We're in Italy and Britain. We are in Italy and Britain. They don't want Ibra. 45 to 65. I think we're on 2% now. 81% in South Africa, 12% in the US, 6% in India. We are moving.
What?
The fact we're not just moving with countries, we're moving with a percentage. Take a percentage up. Dog, it's like the less people don't listen here, the more algorithm pushes our shit to other countries.
I think that's how it's coded.
Yeah, that's how it's coded, bro. If I find a certain reaction, because I think sometimes it has those hotspots where it knows the social media accounts of the people that always interact in the content here. So the moment it's like when I make a post for audiogram on Facebook, the people that normally interact with my content are the first people to get that. Then that first access. We need to embed it because some people live on Facebook. So we literally need to go to Sitetyana, take some time. Put Spotify on the background. I think Galotech is going to play that vital part about how you can have certain apps work in the background while you're doing certain things as well, so that your life goes accordingly. You're not feeling good, you can put in maybe an episode Spotify. Maybe you're typing your journal, you're doing your assignment and all that. Boom. The background there, in a notepad. Yeah, bro. There you go. There are many ways to digest this. So when you live on that social media, I need to convince you, okay, how can I get you off the social media part? That's why I took Instagram. Instagram is a challenge for me. I didn't take it serious at that. These social media sites are powerful. Yeah, what TikTok now? Fuck, man. What a time to be alive, dog. Because now I feel like a baby in a candy store, bruh. What? Google a feature. I was trying the green screen. Hey, that shit is amazing, bruh. Now I'm imagining myself, what if I have an embedded camera again? How can my lives are gonna be off the chain? Because you can go live on TikTok. I didn't even know that. Only just a few months ago I found that out. Now by you see it, and now you can post 10 minutes videos. Like, okay. You can literally put a part real talks zonke, bruh, on TikTok fully in. Next thing, mna ndicinga ku-part 50. Asesimethe ngathi podcast episode hayi manene. I know man in a 4-hour podcast now.
Why are you calling it pod?
Yeah.
Pod.
But
The different days,
exactly.
different experiences.
And it's so beautiful what you
and
thought
it's the
about,
same
bro.
thing. Talking real. It's pod. Don't know. It's the 22nd pod.
Songs will be moving, bruh. Yeah, my bro. Is it April, bruh, still?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we're going to the 4th month. Just next week, bruh. Songs, bruh. We've been moving in a nice kind of way, dog. Yo. And, dog, this is nice, man. You can talk all you can, but when the product is delivered, there's nothing else you can dispute.
The thing is, you must also tell yourself, don't fall under like Laweba to stop or give up or anything, because people won't support you anyway, bro. Doing this shit for you. man,
you're the only nigga that throws that shit in me about my content. I think that's when I start to appreciate my content. Because yesterday I went to David, fuck this one, the 30-minute one, that one. Eventually I will get like good network, good Wi-Fi. I'm gonna post those videos because I was like to Michael, yo, I need to post those long form videos.
It's like a library of yourself. How many videos do you have of you? Even on my YouTube, there's, besides the real talks, there's other ones. There's ones with Wong and the child, you talking in the background. There's one standing 5:58, talking about technology since September, bro. See, there's videos too, and there's the podcast episodes.
I assume, Vid, I think you made the transition into video like also much easier. The lives were a help, but you just like took it up a notch, bro. Because you were like, let me take this role and be behind this, Tati. Because I can see you were like, yeah. So you made me comfortable and like, Tati, okay, yeah. Focus on this. This is what you do best, and so on. So I kind of felt I didn't need to be reminded what I'm good at. I already knew what I was. And you were like highlighting, yo, Tati, this would be good. This would be like this. And then next thing, you're popping out the phone. Come in.
Hey, my brother.
Ahoy, man.
Am I so right?
Yeah, brother, man.
So right, Kulaka.
Yeah, brother.
Except
Njalo man. Yo kebana jo. Yo, niphazamisa bo.
Siya-edita.
Wena.
Siya-edita. Uyandazi.
Sonke man.
Fire King, man. Fire King. And yeah, I wanted to tell you a few days ago, I missed your ass, G.
What?
Yeah. By 59. You know, my child always reminds me of you, bruh.
What?
Because of the way, like, when I'm acknowledging guy. When I'm not chat, no pongo fit. Fuck, man. Man, maniacs, you need to get yourself friends and brothers like these. Sisters and friends like these.
I think Ngongo, she is like, fuck with Ngongo, bro. It's like my daughter. You gotta be on that tip, bro. You have to be on those type of tips, especially people you care about. You see, on another lens, someone would think, oh, Sungula's this cold guy, doesn't interact with a lot of people. But to the people I interact with, brother, you see,
You are fair to now, man. You got love soon, dog. You really got love, dog.
Like that, I think I understand the aspect of life. You need to be like that with people.
Oh, yeah,
but the people that can't be like that with everybody.
Not to
especially in this cold, evil, dark world.
And I saw that, fit. And yesterday I had a toothache, man. And when I went out and saw y'all, the toothache became better.
What?
Yeah, a part of me was like, maybe these niggas held me, bro. Touching them, seeing them. Yeah, dog. Especially when I saw you, were like, yeah, fuck, it's nice to see this nigga's face, dog. They like, nah, that's fucking homo. Fuck that. I love my nigga.
That's gay.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
And I tell bands the same thing with it. I genuinely love all bands. Yeah, but for the fact that he stays him, and I like to affirm people to stay themselves, because that affair to he's entertaining, he's vibrant, he's all those things. And to me, it's so beautiful to admire a person who's themselves, bruh.
He should have been on screen.
Yeah. Nah. He's gonna be
done something on screen.
He's gonna be on screen.
But we can still still time. We can still do a lot of things.
Once they let him in, they're gonna regret it, because you can't let that kind of person. I think it's also about us as well, Sungs. That's why some people don't understand that aspect of you, because Zangwa Fumani experience of that kind of side about Sungs. Ah, man, Sungs is that boring, dude. Now, I'm also boring to many people. I'm probably the straight-faced nigga that they see who's always there on the Wi-Fi. It's always about his, with his daughter, with his friends, we did this, and all that. And siyalibala ukuthi sometimes lo mntu ukujonge from that spectacle. And it's not your fault, bruh.
Let that person at that present moment. It's always about the present. That's what life is.
Ufita alone. Yes, Ifito. Do you know how many people this year already that I said no to? Because I'm in my office, ne? And while I'm there, in them approaching me, abantatipa because bafuna uncedo lwam. They're trying to see where my mind is at. And I can already like attest to that, because first of all, approach me when you are sober, not when you are drunk.
Oh.
Because already you come with cowardness when you do that kind of thing. But I also showed Guti, this person is full of fear. Why do they need to dose themselves before they can talk to me? Yet I'm a sober man. Some battles you must understand and be aware of them. But I took control and I was like, Brai bubble yam, you're not gonna affect this, because they wanted to take me away from London DNSI. Like, if you don't want my services, then can you please leave this place? Because now you're affecting my bubble. What in the I closed him off. I could tell by the energy of guy, but you came to waste my time when. You see me every day up at home, Ekai. Go maybe Lando in the end is of less importance. It is not to me, so please stay away. People like to act victim because umdu come with the intentions of hurting you, and then when you protect yourself, umdu want to play victim.
You know a person. They try to get to you when they're close to close. They get you in a conversation. They get you in like that. But luckily, like for a person like me, I always like to refer to myself, because I can't refer to anyone else. They're not me. The best example you can make is yourself.
Yeah.
So in my perspective, like I already saw that you have an agenda. I can see that quickly. Okay, this person has an agenda. I try to identify what that is through their talking. So I don't even necessarily have to be the one interacting. I could be the person in a set of people listening. Okay, I see. This is how you move clean. That's why people think I'm this straight-faced, emotionless person. Because I think I'm genuinely addicted to analyzing, to be observant. You'd think that I can't speak. You remember that example that I told you about how this girl... That was back in 2019. That was years ago. That just showed me that I still like that. I was like, even back then. But I had distractions back then, and I was still finding myself. You know this life. Have to fall down, bro. Get back up.
Oh, yeah, dog.
And it's going to be painful. Journey is harder. Every day is a harder struggle. Because the more you know, the more you try to deal with your mind about the knowledge that you have, like, accumulated right now. Like when you hear the propaganda in the media with the news and stuff, and you listen to what they always talk about death, bro, and that always goes into your subconscious. I feel like that builds paranoia. I feel like a lot of people have it. And I'm not diagnosing them. I'm not no doctor. You know,
What you
it's
encountered,
what
bro.
I've experienced.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
what you
people have
encountered, bro.
experienced it.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to this documentary about King Von, him being a rap serial killer. Yeah, made by Trapolo Ross.
I remember they also said he killed that girl that he had a crush
Yeah,
on.
K.I.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, he killed K.I. And he was a serial tweet. He used to tweet what he used to do, shooting at the ops. Yo, just there, like he used to save. And that nigga Trap Low, he tracks the times. That's the time he got shot. Yo, damn, bro, I'm talking about 2012. Bro. He was like in grade 12. I think he was in, what do you call it in America? Graduating. What do they call it?
Is it college? No, college is
grade
university.
12, grade 12.
Is it junior school?
Senior year.
Senior year.
He was a problem with the two. And he took out of your prom. Yeah, this nigga Vaughn, bro. This is back then. Guy was like actually a serial killer, bro. Like it's crazy. Like yo, am I ever? You see, that's what I'm saying. Good and bad shit. Other people do the bad, bro, and they think it's good for them. It's psychopaths and sociopaths and all these terms that the white have put to us, making us modern.
Continuously confuse us, bro.
African spirituality.
So that we can continue to move the wrong way, bro. And
life is a war, bro.
Yonke into fethu konalona fethu uyaziyo bapha kufunwa umntu. Yo. Thando could kill that job, mate, bro. Hayi nika kwami uthando uzandogqitha lo mntu. Back to that
we already know that the hood ain't gonna help you. But the fucked up part is we trying to help. What we doing, you ain't seeing it though. But we don't wanna. The fact that you haven't been on it is because the way you move. Boy, other people are thinking something. They just wanna jump on the pot. I'm like, bruh, you see how you be moving. Ain't no way. We're not getting a drug.
Yeah, bruh.
Sorry.
Nah, yeah, I'm just thinking, what are you contributing positively towards yourself, Fit? Because first of all, Fit, to see, we want conquerors here. We want people that we can look up to. Be like, yo, bro, we're glad you're part of our journey,
podcast and you're doing something. That's the whole point, bro. Because I've been seeing how other podcasts move, bro. It's like that. Like people talk about how they grew up. It always starts there. Like where did you go to school? No. Like it's a build up.
Yeah, childhood. And then marriage, and then certain topics.
Exactly. What you doing? Like what do you do in your field? Because I notice everybody got a field, bro. Individual.
What are you interested in? Since you're a mother, what are the challenges you're going through?
The appreciation of women, brother, that I had. Now, this couple months.
It's huge, no?
Yeah.
It's very huge, dog. I give credit to my girlfriend. I don't become the man. I don't become the man that I am if I don't have my girl by my side. Just besides the relationship we have with each other, but also like the adults we're becoming, Fit. I never figured out myself as this kind of adult, dog. Yeah.
At the young age, already so joining in the family.
And in the ballet, Fit, as I learned about what I went through is you know what God gives you, you must be happy with it, bro. Because kuko abantu who don't even have what you have.
What the fuck up in 2023? Yeah. In a relationship.
Just imagine.
Who are you gonna get out there? On both sides, like, bro.
Yeah.
You know how people are out there, bro. You know how people are, bro. They're conniving, they'll use you.
They'll murder us.
She's good looking, she's nice. No, nothing about that hip hop.
Then your life ends just like that.
That's the type of things I've been thinking about.
Yeah, yes, that's also like the skepticism I see with these girls. When I look at them, like the couple guys that approach them, because the moment she gives an ear, She gives herself opportunity for her to be manipulated.
These old men stick their things in 16-year-olds.
Your songs and you
They have
16-year-old.
courage to break their purity, their virginity. Bundo, live, old men.
How traumatic is the experience, bro?
That gets you too. I know. I don't want to hear none. Don't think about that shit. But the funny part is, back in the day, it was acceptable. Kanye, was it?
No, I think
Because
it
these niggas used
was
to get married young, right? I mean,
like
they used to marry women that were young.
that were young, ne? Same women that end up taking their
Something
wealth.
about my uncle. Uncle's 8 years older. No, not even 8. 12. 12 years older than my man. My auntie that was just there last.
12 years younger, bro.
Bruh. Exactly. And except my uncle, I think he was a teacher. Yeah, man. I don't know the story, bro. Because I didn't have a conversation about them with him.
But I think you also highlighted something that
Back in the day,
I've been noticing
like that,
as well. Yeah, dog. Like older men like to marry younger women.
Younger women has to. She can't be my age. Yo, imagine you marry somebody like your age. Like things in the past, they make sense too. Like sometimes you mustn't just look forward.
You must look back, bro.
And look in the present. The present means, man, how your well-being is. That's what the present is. Present, future. How can I improve my well-being for a sustainable time, for a longer period? That's through improving yourself. That is through improvement. That's the only way.
In your formula, dog.
And the battle of improvement is quite difficult, eh?
It's lonely, brother.
You see,
It's
that's why I always ask you, what is fun? Like, what is fun? Like, is it me contributing to another company? Spending my money, splurging there just to have that feeling, that dopamine feeling, which they know of. It's part of their tactics to know that you, the customer will get this dopamine feel. And, you see, like, when you know that you're being manipulated, bro, it's like, ain't no fun no more, bro.
Because you already know the intention of what they are trying to do by giving you that certain product.
You know, I think I always feel like that because I think it's what we do now. Trying to get minds, bro. You understand the tactics? That's how corporations do. Capitalism
business
to
It's so nice.
The devil, but hey, it's what it is.
Yeah, it's what it is, man. It's what it is. And just remember, we're creating this business so that we can make money, man.
We also need to eat, guys. I need to understand that we come from the trenches. We come from poverty, the wood.
Bruh.
You need to understand that.
Come on, G.
Yeah, but we persevering, though, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things happening in our country.
And most of the things that we are dealing with, we're trying to adverse over it because we're trying to bring value. We don't want to give you something that you wouldn't want to see worth in. Because just remember, even with the content as well, that we're with us having the conversations that you normally wouldn't want to have. Or maybe even having someone that you maybe might have misread, because Ibanjiana sometimes that we get so caught up in the objective that we want and we forget to go to we also dealing with another human being that's also going through things, that's facing like everything different. Because to me it makes no sense for you to compare yourself to someone else because your conditions will never be the same. We are taught that your life is unique and like God is not going to make another you. And we like every day we fail sometimes to convince ourselves of that. And like kudos to you, bro, for reminding me of the comparison game because it's a devil, man. It's a thief. And once it steals, yo, bro, good.
You know, the things we strive for, even the rich, bro. We strive for peace. Like actually having a peace of mind.
Yeah, peace of mind.
Right. Because a lot of us are squad right.
Yeah, we have all this money sometimes, we have all this opportunity, and yet we can't even take time to
like you gotta
sink
keep
it
up,
in.
Bro, once you got the money, bro, you gotta keep up with the status, keep up with the how it is, bro. Even at suburbs, when you buy a house, your house gotta improve with the people,
with the surroundings. people are doing architectural.
Along with the place on its own, the value mustn't go down. You see,
So
it's
we are
all about that.
all the time.
See, when you understand that, like that's how life is. It's up and down. Even the markets, it's up and down. That's why graphs are very important. Maths.
Babaleka banye. Whatever you ran from, I think you have good opportunity to catch up on here. Because a majority of what we're also doing, so you do understand, but we are dealing with the tactics of now. Like the skill set that will enable you to survive in this world. Because with documentary journey yako, even Fetu, is part and parcel and also showing someone else by yo, bruh. You can go like towards like similar situation or even worse ones or even better ones. And yet you can still like go over the limit. When I said I want 3 times the potion, I really meant that. Now, ish, bruh. Ezinye izinto fethu, like they amaze me. I can work out, I can do this. Like I can shift the direction in any kind of way. And I love that control. I know sometimes we forget that we are partly to blame. But ngamanye amaxesha, we are not to blame. Sometimes I ask, who writes these standards? Who decides society? Who decides Zonga's way? Like, okay, bani yawathi mama senze yonke le way.
It's being ran, bro.
Yeah, ayibona la way. And it always feels like there's this sheep. Like we always, like, siya controller, man, dog. Like I'm zang. Oh, you're not joking.
Look at
like
the
there's a Geppetto out there and we Pinocchios.
Whenever I look at companies and I see mannequins and shit, I'm like, yo, this is the matrix, bro. There's the products that is selling you more dance.
Yeah, and they further entrench us.
Look, women is the most people, so to buy fashion, women see right? That's why if you got clothing line, focus on the women. Don't think personally. If you have a women's store, bro.
Boutique and all that kind of thing. Even my G's, bro. As well, dog. Because just think about, you already have a circle that wears you, but my nigga's good at this, my nigga's good at that. And then when you get to a place where you accumulate the capital, like Sungs, go and start that venture if you Chad, here's some bit, go do your dream, bruh. Go do that. And y'all make it out of Lawe. And Ubena Lawe, ba. The only payback I want is for y'all to make the best of what you have, Ngoku. Fair to, it's rare for us to have people that are genuinely gonna invest in us, because Chad pays me with 1,000-fold if it by him just being here. And Ankumbuze by, bruh, do you know the value that you like bring to us? We sit sometimes night and day, Pong, and we talk about you, bruh. And we're like, yo, bruh, we have that dude, man, that we love so much, and he loves us, and like this is one of the best time to be alive for me, because finally now I love people that love me back, bruh. You know how hard that shit is, man.
To build a relationship like that.
A relation is in Jiana. Fair to, I fight with these people all the time. Sometimes it feels like things are sour. But whoever makes the move is like, nah. Don't forget, Bana, we go from far.
But I think that's how life goes too. Banji, when we have social media, bro. They're so close to contact one another.
So basically, you next to me all the time. I can hop on my phone, go look something on your Facebook.
That's some crazy shit.
Whatever, it's a video, it's whatever. So it also shows that the time we have, dog, that's also something that now I'm starting to like want to do with relationship. I want to ooze the goodness as much as I can out of it, fit. Because I've never been exposed to this, dog.
Enjoy the present moment.
Enjoy it.
Don't be the asshole, bro. Like, nah, you know,
the party pooper.
I want to, in future situations, I don't have reason on myself. If I'm tripping, I'm tripping. Yeah, okay, I'm tripping. Then I pull myself down.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that type of guy who's going to cause a tantrum. Imagine like I'm old as fuck. Talk is talk. Nah, bro. You see, that's why I think the element of alcohol is involved there, bro.
Yeah,
if you drink alcohol for years, you're going to turn out to be cranky like that. And mood swings.
You know, I've also seen that in a plenty few people, how when they haven't drank, how they very agitative. Yeah, well, during what you clean, come your more tools and all that. Like, stop drinking, guys. That's a legal drug proof that you all are drinking. Society, you are
the bankroll that's being made. SAB's making money. See, people like Penny think because leaders don't participate in such.
Alternative, we can, and we're like, I'm Jolo. No consent about
somebody,
that.
like, I think someone would be ignorant to tell me, man, I've changed to me way.
Because do you know that I was told all the time, Lord of it, during my teenage years, that you are serious too much, when I feel.
This life thing is serious, bro.
You are when I feel to take away serious. No, yeah, some people can do if you are ignorant. Bruh, soon you are when I turn your tongue to
no, it's not that they're ignorant. For get away, run away, can't run away. You are in this matrix. Can't run away from it. How are you gonna run away? You need to talk about it, how to unlock it, the code. And that's through people.
Yeah.
It's like that. How people are not realizing that. That's why network is very important. The more thinkers you know,
also with bands, man. He was also like briefing me on a conversation he had with another dude about how sometimes you can be a prison of your own wokeness.
You can, bro.
Ube skeptic, Nendo, because I do remember meeting Gas once and he was a skeptic. Looking forward to asking you about that phase. And all that kind of thing. So yeah, I was well aware, but obviously you are gonna meet that and we're like, yeah, Tatina, it's always dangerous, man. We're like, yeah, you got a good point, man. Now you got a really good point. Yeah, well, of questioning young is away and on. Like, yeah, dog. But at the end of the day, you're a reality teen. Yeah, but how are you applying yourself like realistically now? Because yeah, knowing the information is one thing. What are you gonna do about it, bro? Yeah, are you gonna just trying to get everyone on your wave? Because now it's really bad aspect of it on that interview I was listening to when you were here about how he has that spirit. Every time he learns something, he wants to share it with someone. That he had to remind himself, but not everyone wants about what he has to share. So he had to keep it to himself, especially when he learns on his way. That's all at 16 what he was doing, bro. And then you said that line, but yo, this nigga, he gave us a classic at 16, bro.
No cap.
Bro, I like mixtape it. I think that's the mixtape I listened mostly in high school. Shout out to Bruce Yolisa Makazi, who introduced me to Joey Badass. It's because of him that I listen. Suspect niggas don't come outside. That was a nice mixtape. Yeah, it just shows, man, that you're never too young for you to do it. Joey was doing it at that age. Not if it like sebancane. But that's why we look up to Ichutmanze, to Penyo, DJ Spoo. Because they're doing what we're aspiring to do as well. Penyo Ngok has that whole virtual cook and his crew is interviewing about yeah, boy, his brother is dog, man. Still plenty more to come. She says Abani is a dog. Ricky said believe in the youth, bad. Ricky, he wasn't wrong on that bit. And anyway, I messed up a lot in my early 20s. So much that I wanted to ruin myself because of that. But then I asked myself, what is going to be the outcome of ruining myself? Is about at a disadvantage. I can't be functional. I can't have relationships. I don't even take care of my own body. Because I have to take that when my girl tells me, hey, you don't smell good. Like, I'm not offensive towards me and kumbuzing a hygiene. And it's a blessing that kind of way, dog, as well. So, guys, as we close this one off, I would encourage you to start developing relationships that matter, first of all, with yourself. Before you can even think about letting someone into your world, think about the kind of world that you would like to create for yourself, where if struggle comes, you can be able to reason with yourself. And also, as black young men, we are also facing a journey of learning our emotions. I don't want to lie to you. Our fathers did not teach us how to be men. They just passed on tradition. And that's not fault of their own. But now it totally relies on us. What are we going to do about that? Are we going to be the example that we want to see in the world? Because I found that all the things that I wanted to learn, if I didn't want to learn them, then I wouldn't have. The first thing I had to make sure and keep in grips is the fact that my life is in my own hands. Nobody's coming to save me. Not my father, not my mother, not my siblings, not anybody. My life is unique on its own, and the struggle is unique even on its own. But in me, the Almighty embedded a gift, and He gave me life and said, venture upon and seek out your gift so that that gift can be able to empower you and also those around you. The mistake that I had made in my earlier 20s was thinking that I could be a fool my entire life. Repeating the very same mistakes that I made during my teenage life. And yet, the year was coming to a close. So I had no other options. I had to throw myself in the deep. December 2021 is when Motivational Maniac starts. We are in 2023, and the journey still continues. Give kudos to those who have contributed positively and also negatively towards this venture. You've made me stronger. You've made me wiser. You've made me more intelligent. You've made me more attentive. You have made me more prosperous. Because you are never ever gonna throw shots at me, yet I'm not a worthy target. You are the prize, black man and black woman. And whatever you take account of, do not forget that you are enough. Too much of us are not being told by ourselves. Now, develop an affirmation and tell yourself you are enough. The world needs to expose you to your best. And if it doesn't want to abide, then you will make it listen. To my mother, to my father, to my siblings, to my partner, to my daughter, to everyone who I know and I do not know who will get to hear this message. As long as you still have breath, the Lord is not done with you. Every time I want to give up, then breath comes into my lungs. Then the people that make this product work, the people that make this product come to life, then they remind me, we are here at your disposal. Use us. Use what you have. Love yourself first, because that's your job. It's not our job. It is your job. But thank you for coming this far. Thank you for letting yourself become the best that you can be, because if you continue to do this, you are on your way to happiness. You're on your way to prosperity. As I close off this season, it's been an impactful one. It's one that we can look back on and say that we grew. We took. We gave. We were bruised. But one thing we never did was never give up on ourselves. I love myself for this, and the fact that eventually, what was 3 years into the making, I made it a reality. To everyone that still continues to be fans, consciously and unconsciously, interacting with our content, we thank you. You are a part of the family. You are a part of our success. Not when the whole world acknowledges us, but when we acknowledge ourselves. May this find you in good grace and in good spirit. As the Motivational Maniac Thando Nkonyana, I'm signing out. We close this lovely season with all our best regards, and we just want to give kudos to the fact that we persevered and pushed through. It's not been easy. It's not been easy at all, because if it was, then everybody would be doing it. Being the building that is in construction, you also have to take some time to observe and also see the amount of hard work that you have put into this product. Motivational Maniac is going to continue to grow even further and further forward. to myself and to everyone who has been a participant of this positive journey as well negatively. You are someone whom I admire a lot. We are going to persevere through these hard times. You are going to thank yourself that you did not give up. And regardless of what you are faced with, you will turn to your strengths and remind yourself that what doesn't kill you will only make you stronger. Until next season.